Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's time for another anime first impressions, but also just review of another anime. Yeah, it's definitely a review. I guess I'll clear that pretty clear. It is a review because I watched all the episodes already. It's not. It's first impressions because I never did a first impressions, but it's definitely a full on review. And this is gonna be on Pokemon Concierge. It is on Netflix, released during the Christmas break. I watched it with my girls in one sitting. I'm not gonna lie. And it's only 4 episodes, so not hard to watch. I'm looking through the minutes of these. One's 19. That kind of they're all over the place. One's 19, one's 16, one's 13, and one's 21. So 30, 40. Yeah, it's about an hour and 15 minutes, maybe even less if you skip some of the endings and openings. So less than an hour, you can watch the whole series probably. On Netflix, and it's actually pretty cute. Before anything else, though, if you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel, give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing. You guys can follow me on social media in the description below. The time of recording, I am doing a bunch of first impression videos. By the time this video releases, I probably would have been done by now. But if you haven't seen first impression videos, go watch them from this current season. I just know myself. I typically go a week or two without posting anything else but first impressions and reactions until I get most of them out of the way. So, okay. Pokemon Concierge. It follows the life or the new life of Haru. Haru is going, I believe, she in the beginning she's going through a breakup, I believe, and she decides to take this job as a Pokemon concierge in this like Pokemon resort, right? Now in the resort, it's for humans, but also for Pokemon. And she works in the Pokemon area. Um, First episode, essentially, the boss tells her, go and explore and enjoy the resort one day so that you can understand it. Now, Haru is a almost a workaholic. She overthinks everything and she overthinks this task. Like she immediately believes that she's being tested and that she is probably being asked to do all this because there's a bigger purpose that it's not there, but she's believing that it's there, right? So um, it's interesting, but at the same time, her character can be overwhelming with that. She doesn't know how to relax, and at the end of the episode, she does relax and finds a little comfort in the resort, but still beyond that, she still overthinks everything. Second episode, they make her find a Pokemon partner, and she ends up with a Psyduck. Now, Psyduck, um, interesting character. We know him since Gen 1. He's one of the original ones. In fact, he's also one of the reoccurring and very popular Pokemon from the first season of Pokemon Indigo, with Misty having him as a Pokemon and him being kind of like a comedy relief almost throughout the series. So, personally, I I wish there would have been more newer Pokemon, or maybe not newer Pokemon, but unused Pokemon, I guess. But Psyduck is the one she goes with, and she has quite an adventure trying to get him to participate and be with her. Episode 3 and 4 are basically her being in concierge, which personally I would have wished more episodes like these two, to be honest. Um, but we didn't get more. We just got 2 episodes, to be honest, because the first two was really just the introduction and the becoming of the actual character. But hopefully, there's more to come. Episode 3 is about a Magikarp who is special. He can't swim, and he eventually evolves. And um, you know, there's a lot of other Pokemon that show up, like Wingull and Psyduck, and I believe this is the one where we see Dragonite show up as well. So, and then the last episode is about a Pikachu who can't yell. Like he has a very soft voice. It's super cute. We see Snorlax. We see a bunch of Pikachu's. Um, there's other Pokemons there as well that do come out, but um, he basically learns to his Pokemon trainer as well learns to that he doesn't need to be like all the other Pikachu's. He can be his own self, and the fact that they were forcing him to kind of like fit into this show that he clearly is not was so sad. For like 10 minutes of that, me watching that, it was like he doesn't want to be like that. Let that poor Pikachu be himself. But anyways, it definitely was a cute last episode. But that's it. I mean, there's 4 episodes. It's short episodes. Even I believe even the Pokemon anime usually are like 20 minute episodes. So very, very, very sad. I will say the animation. I believe it's claymation, right? Um, I believe it is. So difficult to make episodes. They probably took more than a year to make all these 4 episodes. So I completely understand where they're coming from in the production side. But in the consumer side, I was a little disappointed that it was only 4 episodes. But it is what it is. Hopefully, they do release more in the future. And I think it did well. I mean, my girls loved it. I do have a 6 year old and a 4 year old. I do have baby, but the baby didn't really watch it. They, in their opinion, they thought it was super cute. They enjoyed the fact that they recognized the Pokemon. There was a few Pokemon that to me was like, oh wow, they used that Pokemon, right? To them it's like, who's that? And it's like, oh well, he's so and so. He's from Gen 2 or he's from Gen 3, and I guess I understand where they came from with them choosing common Pokemon like Pikachu and Psyduck. But personally, as a Pokemon fan, I wouldn't want to see more of the newer stuff, or maybe Gen 4, Gen 5 Pokemon that usually are not used too much anymore. So, oh well, it is what it is. Thank you guys so much for watching this. If you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel, give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing, and I will see you next time. Like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.